Girl, those kids already know that he's not showing up, so stop trying to defend him. Hi, I'm Josie. I'm the host of the From Devastated to Divorced podcast and a separation survival specialist. And today I wanted to talk to you about defending your deadbeat dad to your kids when he doesn't show up. Let's be honest. He's not going to show up. The kids know he's not going to show up. He's super flighty. He says he's coming, but he doesn't. He gets the kids all excited, makes promises. They sit there looking out the window, waiting for him. He doesn't show up. It's become a pattern. They know it. You know it. So why defend him? Why do that? I know that probably one of the reasons is because you feel really bad. You feel really guilty because this is the person that you chose as their father. And then he's turned out to be a really big disappointment. And it hurts you. It makes you freaking angry that this is how he's treating your amazing, beautiful kids. And then you feel guilt, you feel responsible, and then you try to put a spin on it. But I believe that you're doing your kids a disservice by sugarcoating the fact that he isn't going to show up. Sometimes he does show up. Sometimes he doesn't show up. More often than not, he doesn't show up. Or it's hit or miss every time. You just don't know. And it's possible that they feel really bad about that. No, it's not possible. They probably feel really bad about that. But here's the thing. Maybe they aren't willing to tell you how bad they feel about it because they don't want to hurt your feelings. You have good kids. They don't want to make you feel bad. So they're like, no, it's fine. It's okay. And because you are defending him to them or giving them excuses for him, they don't feel comfortable being able to tell you how mad, frustrated, hurt, and upset they are. You got to give them the space to do that. Give them that space. The guy sucks. He's not showing up. That's the reality. Your kids need to understand that and they need to be able to work through that. They probably feel like it's them. Why doesn't he love me? What am I doing wrong? And that's where you need to be to help them change their thought process on that and be like, it's not about you. You're amazing. You're great. Look at how many family and friends you have that love you. It's him. He's the one that's missing. Everybody else is here. That means it's a him problem, not a you problem. So maybe ways to do this is to consider doing a plan B. So, you know what? Your dad invited you for spring break. Your dad wants to go out with you this weekend. Your dad wants to see you today. In case he doesn't show up, what would you like to do? Let's plan something just in case. And you know what? That gives them something to feel like, okay, I'm not going to just sit here alone in my room, sad, crying because my dad didn't show up. I've got something else to do. And sometimes maybe they might even feel like that plan B is more exciting than what they were going to do with their dad, which is pretty cool. So give them something else to think about in case he doesn't show up. And also, very important, get them into therapy. Get them into therapy because there's a lot of feelings that come along with your father, mother, your parent not showing up. Even if it's not right that it is obviously not about you, it's hard for kids to understand that. And it's hard for them to talk to you about it because they love you. They want to protect you. They don't want to talk bad about their dad to you because they still love their dad, of course. And so they don't want to give you something else to hate him for, be mad at him for. So they will hold that in. And that's so not helpful for them. So you try and be the person they can come to. But if they are still a little resistant, it's okay. Get them into therapy. Get them into therapy. Sometimes a third party that is not connected gives them the opportunity to open up more, to feel safer saying some of these things. Don't take it personally. Don't get mad about it. Don't get upset. This is about them. This is about them being able to come out as unscathed as possible from this process. This is so that the therapist and them can talk about the feelings that they have from their dad, maybe feelings that they have about you that they don't feel like talking to you about that would hurt your feeling. And are they rational feelings? they're their feelings. You have to let them have them. So give them that third person to be able to talk to about it. And find ways, if you have boys, I know you're like, I just don't want my son not to have a father figure or a male influence. Let's be straight. Is that guy, the one who's not showing up, the one who's not valuing your son, the one who knows what happened that caused this marriage to end, is that the influence that you want on your son? Be honest. So find a family member, a close friend, if you're in the church, if you're in sports. Of course, be careful. Pay attention to these people. Stay close. Keep your eyes open. But if you can find a safe and healthy male influence, do that. I think that that would be another great alternative so that they feel like they're getting the bro experience and you're not trying to just keep forcing things to happen with a father that just doesn't want to show up. Okay. Now, so important. Please do not bring another man into your life just so that your son or kids can have a father figure. Please do not do that. That can be a disaster for everyone involved. You don't need to bring another man in. You can be enough as long as you bring other support in. That is not a reason to get mixed in with somebody. There's still healing that you have to do. There's still healing that your kids have to do. Please don't feel like we're not a complete family without some random man. So I'm just going to grab the first one that winks at me, or somebody who's been floating around that I've been interested in, and just bring him in. Please don't do that. That is not the way to fix this situation. Okay. So don't make excuses for your ex. Tell your kids he might not show up. It's possible he doesn't show up. You know that he doesn't show up. It's not a you thing. It is a him thing. I know it hurts your feelings. I'm sorry that you're going through this, but please just know that you do matter, that you're amazing, and that it's his problem if he doesn't see that. It's his problem that he doesn't take advantage of every second he could to hang out with such an awesome kid. But don't tell them, oh, he probably had to work. Like, oh, I'm sure he wanted to come. Oh, you know how things are with work. Oh, no, don't do any of that. This is reality. He's probably not going to get any better. If he ends up getting with somebody who has kids or has more kids with someone else, he's probably going to not prioritize your kids even more. And all of this that you've given them as excuses is going to be BS at the end of the day anyway. So do not do that. Be honest with them, get them therapy, find a community of support, but don't keep defending a deadbeat. You're not doing your kids any favor. I hope you found this interesting. If you have any comments, if you disagree with me or if you agree with me, leave them. I'd love to hear them. And lastly, if you're like in the throes of this separation and you have no idea how to move forward or what to do next, or even how to talk to your kids because you don't even know how to talk to yourself, check out my free chapter checklist. You can find out where exactly you are on your journey, what chapter you are on, and then we can talk about resources to get you moving forward. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.